everybody. I am here with a very big, strong boy, Ethan Price.
Hello. Hi. I'm Ethan.
Why did you start wrestling?
Pretty much like why a lot of people start wrestling. You watch it when you're a kid, and you kind of get enamored by it. Literally, my first memory growing up, I think, was running into my living room where my dad was watching TV, and on screen was Kane. So, like when you're 3, you're looking at this big red machine coming down to the ring, you're just like, what is that? So, yeah, just taken right in and just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I wanted to do it.
3 years old, seeing someone being engulfed in flames.
It was just so appealing. I couldn't take my eyes off it.
As my mom says, it's like a train wreck. You can't take your eyes off of it.
It really is. How do you not get entertained by pro wrestling?
But she said it in a lot different way because she was talking about thumbtacks.
Oh yeah, we saw that tonight. Is that your first time seeing thumbtacks?
No.
Oh, that's mine.
Probably my millionth.
I feel like I rarely see them.
What advice would you give a new wrestler?
Learn your fundamentals, learn your basics, the ways to protect yourself and to protect other people. The rest comes, but if you move well, and you know how to work and wrestle with other people, then I think you're golden, and that's a good, strong foundation.
Yeah, that is some really good tips.
Thank you.
What is your favorite Disney movie?
My favorite Disney movie? I'm pretty big on Lilo and Stitch. I'm not gonna lie. That one's probably my favorite as a kid. I liked that one a lot.
Lilo and Stitch is a really good one.
But maybe is Emperor's New Groove? Is that Disney as well?
Pixar is owned by Disney now, so yeah.
Oh, so it's just Emperor's New Groove is also up there. Maybe a tie with the two.
If Pixar is allowed, I would have to say WALL-E.
WALL-E's good. I'm a sucker for Toy Story. Toy Story 2 probably.
I've never really thought much of Toy Story.
What? No! Toy Story's incredible. How do you not like those?
Which one's the one with the purple bear?
Purple Bear. I think that's the third one.
That's my favorite out of the Toy Story franchise.
That's probably the one I remember the least. I do remember the little fire bit when I think that was when they were going down into the lava pit or whatever. Yeah, I remember that.
They were in a garbage pile. If you could wrestle anyone in the world, alive or dead, who would you pick?
Bryan Danielson. The person that pretty much gave me any kind of confidence of I could do this too. Because, like back in the day, wrestling was really built on bigger wrestlers. But there's others, but he was the one in my eyes that stuck out that really broke that mold of like, oh man, if he can get good enough to do this, then I can try to do my best to do this. And yeah, I would love that match. I love Bryan Danielson's work.
I'm sure you could definitely last with Bryan Danielson.
Whew. I don't know. He's got the experience. It's gonna take everything from me to just try to keep up, but get something there.
Yeah, you would get 1 or 2 big moves, I would say, at the least.
Just 1 or 2? Maybe like 3 or 4.
I don't know, 5 or 6.
7 or 8.
9 or 10?
We'll leave it there. We're doing too much. Let's pull back.
If you could pick any job in the world besides wrestling, what would you choose?
This one I've given some thought. I like entertaining people. It's fun for me, so I probably would want to do something with acting, or like writing. Just any way that you can get in a medium of like telling stories or entertaining people, I think is where my heart lies. I like that.
Yeah, I really like entertaining people too. That's why I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, you're doing a good job of it.
Yes. Who was your favorite wrestler when you were a kid?
When I was a kid. Let's see. I was a big Cena fan as a kid. So I watched as a kid, and then the Attitude Era. My mom made me stop watching because some risque things. Um, and but then I popped back in on it like around the 2004 like SummerSlam era, and yeah, Cena was like big, was starting to really climb the ladder around that time, and he would do the freestyle stuff. So I was just like, oh, this is really cool. So Cena was probably up there, and Cena, Batista, and Undertaker probably were my Michaels as well.
2004 was really the starting era of all the big wrestlers we have now,
Yeah,
like
which lasted.
Randy Orton, Batista, John Cena, and so many more.
Yeah. Benjamin was in that class too. There was that OVW class that came from there, where Lesnar, Cena, Batista, they all came from there. Yeah, no, those people have really stood the test of time. Ruthless Aggression era is probably my favorite time period, like 2003, 2007 ish. That's like definitely my favorite.
My favorite wrestler right now is probably John Moxley.
Moxley's good. Moxley's the man. You can't you can't take him down.
Whenever I got to talk to Moxley, I was legitimately shaking in my seat.
Oh, he was probably a sweetheart with you.
Yeah,
He probably wouldn't be with me. he would he would use violence.
he would drop you on your head and then hit you with a chair.
Why would he do that? That's just mean. Oh man.
Who were your inspirations in pro wrestling and why?
Um, Danielson. We already talked about him. Brian Danielson. So like around the time that he's was really being prominent in WWE was probably the time that was really most inspiring to me. I would also say Shawn Michaels, because he's from Texas. I'm from Austin. He's from San Antonio, so like 2 hours away. Michaels was a big inspiration to me. Weirdly enough, I think my mom. My mom was always really passionate about just having me follow whatever I wanted to do. So I told her I wanted to drop out of college, not what a parent wants to hear, and go do wrestling. And she kind of just paused. It was like, well, you should do that. And yeah, my mom is a big source of inspiration for me. Never say die attitude from her.
Do you have a hidden talent that nobody knows about?
A hidden talent. I can do this. You do this sound. You do. Can you do that one?
I can do a quiet version of it.
You're doing like a cluck sound. You need to make it a snap. You need a better, but then you close your mouth. You go create like a little air bubble. You like trap the sound in like a little air bubble. Yeah, it's tricky. That's my hidden talent. That's what I use to impress people.
What do you like to do when you have free time?
I do like working out and sleeping. So I'm pretty boring. I like playing video games. Video games is thing my generation's probably more known for. So if I can find a good video game to hop on, I generally like that. Or just spending time with people that I enjoy spending time with.
What type of video games?
Right now, I am not catching back up. I am replaying God of War because that one's amazing, and the sequel's coming out, so I'm all excited for that. Before that one, I think it was Guardians, and then probably a wrestling game before that.
I really play like 2 games right now, and one of them's Minecraft.
I couldn't get into Minecraft. I don't know what it was. I tried it. I was trying to build something, and then something would just attack me and kill me, and I was like, I don't know the controls yet.
Did you try it on PC or controller?
PC, but I think there was a controller. My friend made me try it, but I think there was a controller like linked to it for me to try because I do consoles. I don't really do PC.
Yeah, Minecraft is really hard to get into because of all the complex controls, but once you get into it, it can be a really fun game.
It seems just like people get addicted to it.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor, especially playing on servers. I play on a server called Hypixel. It's the biggest server in the game. And I play a game mode called Hypixel Skyblock, and it's legitimately all about manipulating the economy.
Oh wow, I didn't know there was so much into that. Well then,
What are your favorite pizza toppings?
I am not that big a fan of pizza. In fact, there's actually really only one kind of pizza I would probably enjoy and not just eat just to eat, and it would be give me a nice little thin crust, the St. Louis style. I've liked that since coming here. And you give me Canadian bacon. You give me pineapple. That's the one I like. Jalapenos as well. Give me that. Heat.
I was going to ask you if you liked pineapple on pizza, but it seems like you do.
It's the only way I want it. And
Pineapple and pepperoni is the best type of pizza ever.
I don't think I've tried it with pepperoni. I usually just stick to the go-to of like the ham, the pineapple, and then I add the jalapenos on there for heat.
Yeah, I like it because the pineapple kind of cancels out the spicy of the pepperoni.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that little sweet crunch. I don't know how people can dislike it so much. It's ridiculous. Don't argue about it. Just eat it.
Also, have you noticed that all of a sudden it has become deafening silence in here?
Yeah, the ring is clearing out. You helped me get out of that duty, so thank you. And yeah, the fans are gone. We're on this stage. Nice and almost like a library.
Yeah.
And I'm screaming.
Who is Ethan Price and why should my viewers get to know you?
Ethan Price is a big, strong boy. And no matter the task, I am always going to rise to the occasion to tackle it head on. There is nothing that will stop me from achieving my dreams. And that is why I am a big, strong boy. Because that takes strength.
That's the end. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you. That was fun.